Welcome to the beginning of a new season, Season XIX-19 of the storied Dodgeball League. It begins for the first time, I think since Season 1, in Chicago, Illinois, O'Hare Airport grounds, where we have the reigning champion Gremlins, the team who went number one from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, return number one again with two MVP caliber players on the roster. Coach Riviera was able to keep them on the roster this year, signing both to double-digit contracts. Melissa was still on the team as well. His last year of a $2 million contract, and they got Colin Doyle, the new additions. On the Empire side, this is not the team that played them in the championship. They got Robertson in there. Brass and Nicole are new members of the team, but Gerst remembers Holcomb's there. And Coach Ramos is always the one to switch it up, but Richard and Thompson were there for such a long time, but they were dealt away, and it's a new beginning for the Empire. Just trying to switch things up, get a little younger. So we'll see how it works, but before we begin, we will raise the banners. So, the first championship, Gold versus Gremlins. Gold versus Gremlins. 2003, they won the first DBL championship. 4 years later, 2008, won it versus the Cats. And this past season, the Gremlins become only the second team in the league with 3 titles, with the Empire win in Diamond City last season. The Gremlins, your returning champions. Now let's get down to the field and get to your positions. The Gremlins, Coach Riviera, 95 wins. With 5 more wins, he'll be the first coach to 100. He has the most wins over all coaches at 95. The coach of the Gold, Coach Pierce, is 94. But he also has the most losses of any coach, Coach Riviera, at 84. But hey, win some, you lose some. Coach Ramos, entering his 12th year, I believe, as the coach of the Empire. He's been to 4 championships with them. He's only taken away 1. He's on a 3 championship losing streak that's kind of becoming the legacy, and he doesn't like it. But Gremlins, both of these teams had dashers last year. They kind of mortgaged both of those to do what they needed to do. So going to be some lackluster dashing out here today. But strategy is pretty simple for the Gremlins. They're going to key on Gerst, then get rid of Robertson, then Brass. So Nicole's probably carte blanche, free to reign a little bit. And for the Empire, they're going to be going after Mills first, then Sebastian. They like the all-arounder guys, so they're going to be going for him first. Melissa's like third. So let's just get it started. The beginning of a new season. Let's just check the weather real quick. And it's cold and rainy to start the season. Gremlins wearing their new championship threads. And let's just get it started here. Doyle versus Nicole. Nicole gets the set start. Now Robertson, lead thrower, throws for Sebastian. Sebastian's out immediately. They're not following the coach's orders. And now Mills down to Gerst. Gerst is out immediately. Now, it's going to be interesting to see who pops for the Empire. We obviously know who the star players are for the Gremlins. And Brass! Oh, let me tell you about Brass. This man, for the past 4 seasons, he's led the league in interceptions twice. So if they can really work on getting the two big stars out the way they have, they're going to be in good hands, especially with Brass coming through with the interception clutch like that. Gremlins, they can't get down early. They just don't have the team together to just rally like they used to be able to. Sebastian throwing for Robertson gets him out. Now Nicole throwing for Mills. Mills with the catch. Now they're starting to get the gears turning here. It's a little rainy, a little cold, so they're just having their bearings and get Gerst out. Now Holcomb throws up to Mills. And Mills, another catch. And now Sebastian going to throw down to Brass, and Brass is out. The Gremlins shut up that doubt pretty quickly there. Good from Mills and Sebastian. And Doyle, the rookie, gets his first stat. Up to Sebastian. Sebastian, the best thrower in the league. But Robertson gets the catch on him. And now throws over to Mills. Mills dodges. Up to Mills to throw now. Throws over to Robertson. Robertson playing some defense now. Robertson, fourth-year guy, kind of bounced around the league. Empire hoping he found his spot in New York. And Mills with the catch. Throws down to Gerst. And Gerst with the catch. So they've been playing tough defensive set so far. Millisizwe out. Millisizwe, you have to get a point. Doyle throws over to Gerst, and Gerst is out. Nicole now throws over to Doyle. Doyle out. And it's advantage Empire. Cola now. They're going to throw to Brass, and Brass is out with a nice beeline throw from Cola. Now Nicole throws down to Cola, and Cola's out, and the Empire take the 2-1 lead. The Gremlins, they need Millisizwe to help out. I mean, obviously Mills and Sebastian are great, but it's going to fall on you sometimes. You got to be able to step up when that happens. Now, Doyle gets another set start. Up to Sebastian. Sebastian throws to Gerst. Gerst is out. Gerst, no dodges yet this game. And Robertson, Mills dodges. Sebastian now throws up to Robertson. Robertson out. Now Nicole throws over to Mills, and Mills is out. Sebastian down to Holcomb. Holcomb out. And the Gremlins kind of taking care of business right now. And Millisizwe going to try to intercept for Sebastian, but it doesn't work out. Sebastian throws down to Brass, and Brass is out. And now it's Nicole, the only one left. He's going to throw straight to Sebastian. Sebastian's out, and it's kind of even now. And that's the crazy thing about the Gremlins roster. It's so top-heavy. And now Nicole with the dodge. He has a chance now. He's going to throw down to Cola. Cola catches! And the Gremlins even it up going into halftime. Really hard to get first impressions here. It's just two rosters kind of figuring out themselves, trying to figure out, what are we good at? Sebastian, 7 points. Pretty good right now. I think he's 7 for 7 throwing. And, no, he isn't. Cola, 1 point. 2 points. Doyle has a point. Millisizwe, no points. That's the big hole right now. Robertson leading with Nicole, also 5 points. Gerst, they want him to step up a little more. Brass, he had the interception that was kind of pivotal, but step it up a little more. Keys for the Gremlins to finish this game out with a W. Get Millisizwe involved, and Mills and Sebastian obviously got to be hitting. Empire, they need Gerst and Brass to just be defensive. They got to be defensive. They got to get the pressure off of Nicole and Robertson. The Gremlins have to be aiming for those two in order for Robertson and Nicole to really go in and for the Empire to get this win here. Let's see what can happen now. And Nicole with the set start. And now Robertson. And Mills can't get the interception. And just immediately, the balance of power has shifted. And Robertson out. Maybe it's evened up a little bit now. Nicole throws to Sebastian. Sebastian out. And now it's Milosizwe. He has to get some points here. Gerst is out. Milosizwe's on the board. Nicole now throws down to Milosizwe. And Milosizwe with the catch. And he throws over to Holcomb. Holcomb's out. Now Brass with the ball. Last one left. He's not really an offensive guy. Throws to Milosizwe. Gets him out, though. And it's kind of evened up. And with Brass's good defensive numbers, Brass is out. He had the chance. Doyle, his second points of his career. And the Gremlins, first lead of the game. Slow dashing. Just pitiful dashing from both these teams. Not going to lie. Robertson to throw. Gets, Sebastian gets the catch. First catch of the game for him. Throws over to Gerst, and Gerst catches. That's what they need. That's what the Empire need. They need this good defense. And Nicole, 7 points. He's really holding sway as a thrower here. Milosizwe over to Gerst. Gerst, another catch. That's what the doctor ordered. Now Nicole down to Cola. Cola out. And it's on Doyle. Doyle over to Gerst, and Gerst out now. He's a little tired, surprised by that throw. Nicole over, and he gets Doyle out in the Empire, keeping this tight. Nicole, I think this is his career best, 9 points so far. He's playing pretty well. 74 index right now, leading the game. And Mills has just kind of been out of this game a little bit, if we're being honest. Needs to get back in tune. Sebastian throws up to Robertson. Robertson out. They've been kind of shutting down Robertson effectively now. Nicole up. Sebastian dodges. Up to Gerst. Gerst, his first dodge of the game. That's what he's characteristic for, but it's only his first one. Nicole over to Sebastian. Sebastian's out. Mills, you got to get involved in this game. Brass with the interception. That's what they're talking about. They need that defense. And now Nicole whiffs one. Milosizwe up to Gerst, and Gerst out. Nicole, 10-point game for him so far. Goes to Milosizwe. Milosizwe's out. And it's just the back crew now. It's not looking good for the Gremlins. Nicole out. And now it goes to Holcomb. Holcomb, he's going to throw down to Cola. Cola with the catch. Unexpected. And now Doyle for Brass. Brass is out. And the Gremlins are knocking on the door to the victory. That was close. Nicole, some bad throws. Brass couldn't come through in the clutch. And Gerst couldn't come through in the clutch. They had the advantage, but they just couldn't execute there on the back half. And now the Gremlins are one set away for the title. Doyle gets another dash. Sebastian, he already has his 10-point game. Throws for Nicole, and Nicole is out. They finally just say, hey, let's get this menace out. Robertson, very cold, but he gets Sebastian out. Now Mills, going to throw over to Robertson. Robertson out. Now Gerst with the sticks. Throws over to Doyle. Doyle's out. Back up to Mills. Mills. Brass! Another interception for Brass. And he has 3 on the day, just beginning his ascent. And Gerst another out. And they're making this a game. Cola going to throw up to Gerst. Gerst dodges. Now Gerst with the sticks going to throw to Cola. And Cola is out. And the Empire have made this a 9-set game. They didn't get anywhere near 9 sets in the championship. And it's just been Mills. Brass has just had Mills' number. 3 interceptions for him. Milosizwe's been quiet. Sebastian's been quiet the past couple of sets. And the Empire just really, really squeezing down hard now. Let's see what can happen in this final set. Doyle gets the set start. Can the Gremlins stave off defeat and remain number one? Sebastian throws for Gers, and Gers with the catch! Oh no! Robertson gonna throw over to Mills. Mills with the catch though, even things out. And now Mills, he's gonna try to step into the hero role. Throws for Gers. Gers is out. Now Nicole comes up, throws up to Mills. Mills is out. Can Nicole last through the sets? Throws Mills Sizway. Mills Sizway gets him out. They don't have an offense anymore. And Holcomb over to Mel Sizway. Mel Sizway catches the ball, and it's all up to Brass. Can Brass be the bulwark, or is it over? And it is over, and the Gremlins take the game, and they begin the season 1-0. But the Empire, they played him tough. Nicole, he had a lot of responsibility. 66.1 index led the game. Sebastian, he did his thing, but he kind of cooled down towards the end. Little Sizway, back half of the game, 7 points, pretty good. Mills, he did okay, but Brass with those 3 interceptions just kept things interesting. Kept Mills out of the game. Gers 4 for 4 throwing, that's interesting. Doyle. So let's see Doyle. He's going to improve his throw numbers a little bit there. His defensive numbers are going to suffer. But his throw numbers are going to go up a little bit as a rookie. And yeah, that's that. Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you tomorrow for the back slate of games. Going to be interesting. Gremlins take the number one. They take 1-0, so no surprises there. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.